What is good, YouTube? KM888 here, and today I have for you guys a combo video of Pendulum with a mix of warriors, I guess, and it's kind of a weird build, so don't take me for granted when I say that it isn't the most competitive thing that you could play, but the thing is that I'm trying to make some new combos with Pendulum, and I wanted to make a combo where I can extra link a pretty good board with some negates. And I wanted to go on from there, but this is a first step. It's a board where you end up with 3 negates and a U-link, so I was pretty happy with that. And I only need 3 cards in my hands to get it off, which is a Dark Worm, a Pendulum Call, and a Armageddon Knight. The cards might seem pretty powerful because there's like a 1 card FTK with this thing, but I didn't want to send 4 equips to the grave from his ult. I only wanted to go with 1, increasing some consistency and going from there. I just wanted to do it with other things and yeah, just be happy about that. Now the thing is, I'm gonna keep my hand at 3. The Call by the Graves are just there because they don't do anything for the combo. It's just the other 2 cards you have in your opening hand to show with what you're going to end with. So I'm going to place these 2 down here. You should be able to see them, and this is the opening hand. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go with the Pen Call, sending the Dark Worm to the graveyard, and you're going to add a Harmonizing and a Purple Poison to your hand. Now the Harmonizing is a necessity for the combo because you need to special summon, but the Purple Poison can be like any low scale magician, so it can be anything. You don't need it for anything in the combo, so yeah. At this point, special summon the Dark Worm, and you're going to add the Gate 0 to your hand. There's a little bit of glare, I'm going to watch it, but yeah. Normal summon the Armageddon Knight, and you're gonna dump the Destiny Hero Malicious to the graveyard. At this point, using melee effect, I'm going to put the banished cards over here. Special summon another Malicious, link these 2 away, and you're going to make Isolt, the bane of every like FTK and whatever. So yeah, Isolt effect is going to add a Kaiden Kendo Spirit. It's a scale 9 warrior pendulum. You're not gonna summon it anyway, so you're just gonna use that high scale, which is pretty good. At this point, Isolt's effect, you're gonna dump the Phoenix Blade and you're going to special summon a Twilight Ninja Kagen, level 1 warrior pendulum monster, which is important to make Electromite. We're gonna make sure we're gonna use every powerful link monster in the games for this combo, so yeah. At this point, use the Malicious, banish it, special summon another Malicious, and you're gonna use these 2 to make Summon Sorceress. For the people in Europe, not to worry, Summon Sorcerer is legal next week, so you don't have to worry about that, or do you? So yeah, effect of the Summon Sorcerer, and you're going to special summon the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. Card is pretty bunkers, it's needed to go into your Phantom Knight core. You're gonna link these 2 away, and you're going to make Electromite. I'm gonna put these like this. This is the extra deck, but it's easier to flip over the card, so at this point, Electromite's effect, and you're going to send Pendulum Sorcerer to the extra deck. You're gonna scale the Gate 0, you're gonna use the Electromite's effect, you're gonna pop it, and you're going to add back the Twilight Ninja Kagen. It's really important because it's a level 1 for later on in the combo. And at this point, you're gonna get a draw from Electromite, so you're going to get another Call by the Grave. I know the card is a 2, but it's just there as a blank. At this point, link away the Ancient Cloak with the Electromite, and you're gonna make a Nightmare Unicorn. Using the Ancient Cloak's effect, so you banish it, and you get a Silent Boost to your hand. Hand's looking pretty great, you're already having 5 cards and then 3 blanks. You're gonna scale up the Ninken Spirit and the Purple Poison. And at this point you're going to Pendulum Summon. You're going to summon the Pendulum Sorcerer, the Gate 0, and from your hand the Harmonizing Magician. Harmonizing Magician's effect will trigger, and you will chain the Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer, targeting these two. The Ninken Spirit also has an effect that whenever they're special summoned, it returns to the hand, but it's mandatory, so you're just gonna put it as Chain Link 1. So Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. You're gonna pop these two. If the opponent had a card on board, you could pop something with the purple poison as well. And then with the Harmonizing, you're gonna special the Janke Magician. And from the Sorcerer, you're gonna add these two. A little bit of explaining. The Pendulum card is the Dissolver. You can use it to fusion summon. And then the other one is Performapal Longphone Bull. If it's summoned, you add another Performapal non-Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. So it's gonna be handy when you're gonna go with Firewall loops later on in the game. So yeah, you gotta go from there, I guess. You're gonna overlay these two into the Absolute Dragon. Really imperative that you summon it over here because it's gonna be all the way back from the combo. You don't need it. It has to be as far away as possible. Linking up the Sorcerer with the two Sorcerers together, you're gonna make Firewall Dragon. At this point, using your sword, add it to your hand by banishing Isolde and Malicious. Cards don't matter anymore, so you just want something to discard. Hand's getting pretty big. And you're gonna transfer that Unicorn into a Mermaid. At this point, Chain Link 1 Mermaid, Chain Link 2 Firewall. You're gonna discard the blade as a cost, so you get another draw. And you're going to special summon from the Firewall Dragon a Phantom Knight of Silent Boots. And then from the Mermaid, you're gonna get a Iblee, and you're gonna get to draw another card, yet another blank, so you already have 4 blanks. It's pretty awesome. You basically get to refill your hand. At this point, you have 3 darks. Might seem weird, but we're going to go into the Phantom Knight of Rusty Brigadish. Card's really good. You're gonna trigger the Firewall Dragon as Chain Link 1 to special summon. You're gonna trigger the Iblee as Chain Link 2 to give it to your opponent. And then you're going to trigger Firewall Dragon's effect to add 2 cards back from your graveyard into your hand. And you're going to add back the Silent Boots. And you're going to add back the Armageddon Knight. Both cards are really important because you get to special summon the Armageddon Knight for free right now. And Silent Boots can summon itself because there's a Link monster on your because there's a Phantom Knight monster on your field. So at this point, you give the Iblee to your opponent. I'll put it here so you can still see. But the Iblee is on your opponent's side, so you lock them out of special summoning. At this point, the special summon from the Firewall goes through, so you're gonna summon a Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight's effect is going to trigger, and you're going to send the Strudo from your deck to the graveyard. At this point, you're gonna use the Silent Boots, special summon it to your side of the field. And you're gonna use the Rusty Bardish, sending another Silent Boost to the graveyard, setting a Fogblade. At this point, Silent Boost effects in the graveyard, so you're gonna banish it. You're gonna add another Fogblade to your hand, which you can set as well. Now, at this point, you all might be thinking, how are you getting rid of the Bardish? The card can't be used to link with. It's pretty simple. You're gonna use that Dissolver. You're gonna put it in the scale and you're gonna fusion summon. You're gonna fuse the Bardish with the Armageddon Knight. There are 2 darks, which is really important because you can summon this card, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. This way you get the Bardish of the field. I know you have to downgrade your links like a lot because you got rid of link 3 to make this. But yeah, that's just the way the combo is. At this point, Firewall will I trigger? I won't trigger the Firewall yet. And I'm going to use the Destrudo in the graveyard. So Destrudo on the Silent Boots, making this thing a level 4, but that's not really important. At this point, you're gonna link away the Destrudo so it goes to the bottom of the deck, together with the Starving Venom. And you're going to link into Proxy Dragon. At this point, Firewall's effect will trigger and you're going to summon the Performapal Longphone Bull. And because it's summoned, you get to search your other Longphone Bull. I am playing 2 at the moment because it's just easier for the consistency, but you can run like any non-Pendulum Performapal at this point. So yeah. At this point, I'm going to go with the Absolute Dragon and the Longphone Bull. No, wait. Need to make sure that I do it right. I'm gonna do these two, and I'm gonna go into the Nightmare Phoenix. At this point, Absolute Dragon and Proxy Dragon, you're gonna link them away. You're gonna make a Trigate Wizard, and this is the point where you use Firewall as Chain Link 1 to special summon, and the Absolute in the Grave as Chain Link 2. So you get to summon a Vortex Dragon for free, and then you get to summon the Longfoam Bull as well. Longfoam Bull and the Trigate Wizard are gonna go away. You're gonna link them into a Topologic Gumblar Dragon, which triggers your Firewall, special summoning the Twilight Ninja Kagen. Kagen is a level 1, so you're gonna link it away. Oh, one step in between. You're gonna use the sword again, add it to your hand, banish any two warriors. I like to banish the Silent Boots along with the Armageddon Knight at this point. And you're gonna link this guy into Linkaribo. Now, it makes this your field. So you have a U-board of Mermaid, Firewall, Gumblar, Phoenix, and Linkaribo. And because you summoned the Linkaribo in an arrow above Phoenix, you get to trigger the Gumblar's effect, and you get to discard 2 of your cards in your hand, which you still have 5. So even if you didn't open the 2 more, and you just opened 3 cards, you still have enough cards to trigger the Gumblar. So at this point, you have 5 cards. You can just discard 2, it doesn't really matter. So you discard, opponent has to discard, and they have to start with 4 cards in their hand as soon as they draw. They can't special summon thanks to the Iblee, and you have 3 negates, 2 in monster effect negation with the Fog Blades, and 1 negate everything with Voltex. You have enough fodder in the extra deck to get it off. You have 6 cards in there. So yeah, I mean, if you have this, you're really going to win. It doesn't really matter what they have. Sure, things like double evenly match and stuff exist, so that would be a thing, crashing the Iblee and then getting evenly twice. But I think the combo is pretty well. It's a nice basis for future combos that I try to make. I'm gonna try and make one for the Romgomnian, and I'm also going to try and make one for Zexal again. But I thought this thing was pretty nice. In your opening hand, you have the 3 cards, and the only thing you can't draw from the deck is the Iblee and the Twilight Ninja Kagen. As long as you don't draw those 2, I think you're pretty fine with everything else. So yeah, that was it about the combo video. I hope you guys liked it, and I see you guys in another video. Ciao!